let us learn English of Standard 3rd, and name of the lesson is The Bremen Town Musicians. Dear children, this is lesson number 27. Okay, now dear children, The Bremen Town Musicians is a story. It has 4 characters or 4 heroes. Yes, they are donkey, dog, cat and cock. Yes, dear children, they 4 animals that together make this story. Now, are you interested to listen this story? Yes, we will proceed to the story. The Bremen Town Musicians. Once there was a donkey who had worked long and hard for his master. Now he had grown weak and could not do much work. So his master began to treat him unkindly. He even began to starve the donkey. He wanted to save the money he spent on the donkey's food. In the end, the poor donkey left the house. He believed he still had a good strong singing voice. So he decided to go to the Bremen town and earn his living as a town musician. Yes, dear children, see, this is a Bremen town. Okay. On the way, he met an old dog. He too had been kicked out of the house by a cruel master. The dog was afraid. "How will I earn my bread?" he said. "Why, you have a voice as good as mine," said the donkey. "Let us both go to Bremen and sing for the town people. We shall be well paid there." So the two companions went on together. Suddenly they heard a cat mewing sadly with tears in his voice. "Why are you crying?" they asked. "How can I be happy knowing that my mistress is going to drown me? I am old and would only like to sit by the fire and sleep. I cannot catch mice as I did before. So my mistress does not need me any more. Where am I to go?" "Come with us to Bremen. You have sweet voice and you know night music. You too can be a town musician," said the donkey. Now the three travelled together for some time till they came upon a farmyard. There they heard a cock's loud wailing. When they made enquiries, the cock told them, "My mistress is preparing a feast for her guests. She has told the cook to kill me for the feast. I am so frightened." So the donkey invited the cock too to join the band of musicians. Bremen was still a long way away. On the way, they had to cross a forest. As it began to get dark, the cock flew to the top of a tree to look around for shelter. He saw an old house among the trees. The four friends decided to rest there for the night. It was quite dark by the time they reached the house. Through the window, they saw some robbers feasting at a large table inside. The animals had a clever idea. Why not give their first performance here? The robbers would be so pleased that they would happily share their food with the four musicians. They might even pay them for their performance. So the donkey placed his four legs on the window ledge. The dog jumped on the donkey's back and the cat on the dog's. The cock perched on the cat's head. Then all at once and all together they began to sing their wonderful song. Strangely, the music only frightened the robbers. They only heard a terrible noise and saw the huge shadow cast by the animals together. They sprang from the table and, taking to their heels, disappeared into the forest. The four friends were puzzled, but they gladly sat down at the table and had a hearty dinner. Then they put out the light and went to sleep. The donkey on the straw in the yard, the cat near the stove, the dog on the doormat, and the cock on the beam of the roof. Now the robbers had not gone very far. The leader saw the house became dark and quiet. So he sent a man to see if it was safe to go back to the house. The robbers had kept all the stolen riches in that house and wanted them back. The man went into the house on tiptoe, means slowly. He saw the cat's eyes and thought they were burning coals. He tried to pick up one to light his candle, but it frightened the cat. The angry cat flew at him and scratched his face. This frightened the robber. He turned to run out of the house. As he ran, the dog on the doormat bit his leg hard. He stumbled and fell on the donkey. The donkey, woken up suddenly, gave the robber a smart kick with his hind legs. And all this while the cock had been screaming, cock-a-doodle-doo, cock-a-doodle-doo, like this in his ears and flapping his wings around his head. The robber nearly died of fright. Somehow he got back to his gang. In a trembling voice he told them that the house was full of monsters and deadly creatures who bit and scratched and kicked and attacked you in the dark. So the robbers never went back to the house. The four friends found enough money in the house to live on there in happiness and comfort. That is why the musicians never went to Bremen. Yes, dear children, our story is finished. I hope you understood this nice story. Did you enjoy the story? Thank you. Yes, dear children, now can you tell me what is the moral of this story? What you have learnt from this story? Yes, you listened and you watched the story just now, isn't it? Yes, try to tell me the moral of the story. Yes, first one. United we stand, divided we fall. Yes, here you can say the donkey, the dog, the cat and the cock. They are united. Isn't it? Unitedly they did the work and they became successful. Isn't it? Second, unity is strength. Now, third one is help each other. Yes, here donkey helped the dog. Dog and donkey, they both together, they helped cat to come up with the solution. Now here donkey, dog and cat, they helped cock to come up with the solution. Isn't it? Next one is God helps those who help themselves. Yes, this is 100% true. If we fear with the problems or if we give up the problems, then no one is there to help us. So try to tackle with the problems. Then each and everyone will be with you. Means God will be with you. So dear children, always go for the hard work. Okay? Don't give up anything. There is nothing impossible. Got this? Everything is possible, but we have to think in positive manner. Then we will get the solution for each and every type of problems. Got this? Okay, now we will move to the exercise part. Answer the following questions in short. Okay, we will try for some only and rest all you have to try. First question, who were the musicians? Yes, you know very well. Correct? Name the musicians. Yes, first one, the donkey, the dog, cat and cock were the musicians. Isn't it? Okay. Now we will move to the second question. Did the musicians belong to Bremen town? Yes. No. Answer is no. The musicians did not belong to Bremen town. They wanted to move to Bremen town. Isn't it? Third one, was the donkey good-hearted? Yes, of course. Yes, the donkey was good-hearted. It only gave courage to rest all animals. Isn't it? Now here, write the opposites of. Here you can see some words. We will try to write the opposite words for the given words. First one, starve. Bhukka rakna. Starving. Bhuk. Okay. Starve. Opposite is satisfy. Pet bhara. Satisfied. Okay. Cruel. The opposite is kind. Next, sadly. Come on, tell me what is the opposite for sad? Happy, isn't it? So sadly, here happily. Loud. जोर से, loudly, जोर से. Loud, the opposite is soft. Next, huge, बड़ा. Opposite is छोटा, that is tiny. Next is hind legs, पीछे वाले पैर. एनिमल को 4 पैर्स रहते हैं ना, तो हाइंड लेग्स बोला तो बैक साइड लेग्स. ऑपोजिट इज 4 लेग्स. ओके, आगे वाले पैर. हैप्पीनेस, कम ऑन टेल मी, व्हाट इज द ऑपोजिट वर्ड फॉर हैप्पीनेस? वेरी गुड, सैडनेस. Yes, bye bye children. Yes, here you have to go through this story 2 to 3 times. Okay, then you will come to know some hard words and try to find out meanings for the hard words by using dictionary or by using internet. Okay.